Hello, everyone, and welcome to another weekly dividend stock investing portfolio update. I'll share with you the 11 stocks that I bought last week and my dividend income earned during that time. So let's get into it.
So the current size of the portfolio is sitting at $67,855, which shows about 2.3% increase compared to last week. Keep in mind, this is the third week that we are making these weekly videos, so it will be interesting to see how the value of the portfolio is growing over time. The Wealthsimple trade, which forms the active investing portion of this portfolio, sits at $12,875, and the Wealthsimple Invest, which represents the passive investing portion of the portfolio, is a larger fund, and it's currently sitting at $54,980. Now, diving into the stocks that I bought for my active investing portfolio, I bought 11 stocks here, and I'm gonna talk about them one by one and how many shares I bought and at what average price. The first share that we bought this week is ZWC, or BMO Canadian High Dividend Covered Call. This is an ETF that has high dividend paying companies in it, including Enbridge, Canadian National Railway, TELUS, Bell Communications, Shaw Communications, Bank of Nova Scotia, National Bank of Canada, and a number of others. As the name suggests, this is a covered call ETF, which as part of its active management includes having call options and put options on various companies as part of this ETF with the aim of increasing the value and earnings for the ETF holders. The next company that we bought here is RPRX, or the Royalty Pharma PLC. It's a new company that has been added to the stock market as part of its IPO. The company is not such new. In fact, it was founded in 1996, but it was recently, just within the past week, was introduced to the stock market through an initial public offering. What Royalty Pharma does in a nutshell is that it provides funding for major pharmaceutical companies that are in phase 3 of their research, and as part of that, they gather royalty income. Currently, they're gathering royalty income from 45 commercial products across major pharmaceutical companies. We bought 6 shares of this company with an average price of $52.26. Next, we bought 1 share of Qualcomm, which is a renowned semiconductor company. The average price for this share was $89.74 US. Moving on, we bought 1 share of Teladoc Health, which is a multinational telemedicine and virtual healthcare company based in the United States. Its primary services include telehealth, medical opinions, AI and analytics, and licensable platform services. I really wanted to get into this stock given the fact that with the pandemic, but also beyond that, I have a belief that there will be more and more demand for remote access to medical services, including visiting a doctor. Having had to visit actually a doctor just recently for a normal routine checkup, and kind of noticing the wait times, it's really, to me, is a game changer how you can actually access a doctor remotely through a service such as Teladoc. And given the fact that they are actually one of the major players in the world on this front, I wanted to actually buy 1 share of this company and form a base position. Next, I bought several shares of Pfizer. I already had a good position in Pfizer, which is a pharmaceutical company, but I really wanted to add to my position, take advantage of the dollar cost averaging, and lower my average price. For those of you who may not know, Pfizer is an American multinational pharmaceutical company headquartered in New York City, and it's one of the world's largest pharmaceutical corporations. In fact, it's listed on the New York Stock Exchange and also forms part of the Dow Jones Industrial Average since 2004. We bought 8 shares of Pfizer this week with an average purchase price of $33.16 USD. Next, we bought 1 share of CrowdStrike, really with the intention of forming a base position here. CrowdStrike is a cybersecurity technology company based in California, and it provides endpoint security, threat intelligence, and cyber attack response services. Moving on, I bought 1 share of Extendicare, which is a REIT for long-term health facilities. Now, Extendicare and many of the long-term facility companies in Canada have been under a lot of pressure over the past several weeks, particularly with cases of the pandemic and cases of COVID death. Has resulted in a lot of pressure from politicians. Nonetheless, based on my research, Extendicare is actually a reliable company. Extendicare is a long-term care facilities company based in Ontario, but operates over 120 care facilities across North America. I bought one share of Extendicare for the price of $5.90 Canadian dollars. Moving on, I bought two shares of the Bank of Nova Scotia at the average price of $57.52 Canadian. Bank of Nova Scotia is one of the major banks here in Canada, and they pay a very decent dividend, maintaining their dividend over time. And with the recent declines in the price of the stocks for financial services, I want to take advantage of that and actually add to my existing position for Bank of Nova Scotia. I also bought two shares of Artis Real Estate, AXUN, for the average price of $7.90 Canadian. I also bought two shares of Morguard North American REIT for the average price of $15.05 Canadian. Lastly, my most expensive purchase for the week was one share of Shopify, bought at the price of $1,067.42 Canadian dollars. That brings our total stock purchases for the week to just shy of 2,700. I actually did not sell any stocks this week, which is contrary to what I did last week. So for those of you who are interested, you could check out the video from week 2 to see what stocks I did sell at that time and at what gains I decided to do that. Moving on and looking at the dividend income, for the Wealthsimple Invest portfolio, we did not receive any dividends, but for Wealthsimple Trade, my active stock portfolio, I actually earned $2.28 Canadian dollars.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Momentum channel. That would really help me a lot in growing this channel. Here on Momentum, we post weekly videos about stock market analysis, finances, and personal development. Hope to see you next time.